Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a favorites video, and I haven't done one of these in a while. In fact, I think I've only done one. I think I filmed one at some point and then I just never posted it, and then it wasn't really accurate anymore, so I don't really know how often I'll do these, but I've had a running list of things I wanted to talk about in a favorites video, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So that is what this is. So as I said, it's been a while, so this one might be a little bit of old news, but it is my Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette, and I just love the packaging on this. I kind of keep it, if you saw my makeup collection video, I keep it in a little bit of a different area than the rest of my palette, so when I open my drawer I can see the whole thing because it just makes me really happy because I just think the packaging is beautiful. So this is what it looks like. I haven't been reaching for it very often since I moved back here, just because I have been working on my new palette and my Pan That Palette project. But I just really love all the shades in here except for this pink one. But if you cover this up, I think this is the perfect palette for a beginner especially. And if I could go back in time to where I didn't really have any eyeshadow palettes, I really think this would be the perfect kind of starter palette because it has a bunch of neutrals, but they're, in different shades. There's a bunch of mattes, so you have a lot to work with, but there are some shades that are a bit different, so you can do some experimentation with. So there's this blue one right here. I really like using that as liner. I have a navy blue gel liner and I set it with this, and it's just really pretty. It's kind of a subtle pop of color. You might not notice it from further away, but up close you can definitely tell that it is blue. And then I've done smoky eyes with both of this serious shade. This is a gray and it has like a pink shimmer in it. And then this shade up here, it kind of looks like a burgundy, but on the eye it actually kind of just looks like a really warm dark brown. So I've done a smoky eye with that as well, and I've really liked it. And I just think everything else is a really nice neutral shade for kind of simple but very pretty everyday looks. So I have really been loving this, and I am so excited for the rest of this collection to launch. I had no idea there was going to be a blush palette. I thought it was just going to be this and the lipsticks and some pictures like leaked, and then the next day all these bloggers already had it, and it's coming out on Urban Decay's website next week. But I am going to resist and wait until it's on Ulta's website because I went through and I calculated the prices of everything, and my Ulta rewards credit will cover the whole thing. So I'm so glad I saved my points and didn't use them for this palette, because it feels like everything happens for a reason. They will cover everything I want to buy from the new collection. So I'm planning on getting the blush palette and some lipsticks. I'm kind of on the fence about the brow box. It's a little expensive for what it is, and it might be a little too light for me, and I'm not the biggest brow powder person, but it just is so cute and tiny, and it would be free, so I don't know. That's one I probably shouldn't buy, but we will see how it goes. So I'll definitely have a haul video whenever that is released and I purchase all that stuff, because I'm really excited about it, and it'll probably be the only makeup I purchase all year, to be honest. So this is something I think I mentioned in a video or two, but someone recommended this deodorant to me when I was talking about how the La Vanilla Healthy deodorant didn't work out for me. And this is the Crystal Body Deodorant Stick. And I just want to thank Gypsy again because I have been loving this so much. It's very weird. I was kind of like a little hesitant to get it, but I really wanted to try it. So it's basically just a big salt rock. And what you do is you get it wet, or you use it right after the shower when your skin's still kind of wet, and you just put it on your underarms, and it really works. Like, it sounds so weird, but it really works. So what it does, it says, is that it's natural mineral salts that prevent body odor by creating an invisible protective barrier against odor-causing bacteria. It's fragrance-free, non-sticky, non-staining, leaves no white residue, and can be used by men and women. And this can last up to a year, which I think it will last way longer than a year. I've been using it for a month now probably, and it looks like it's brand new. So I have really been liking this. It really does work. I use it after I take a shower, and sometimes I will put it on the next day, but I have forgotten a few times to reapply it, and I still don't have any issues for the second day. So I think that is so exciting because I really wanted the La Vanilla Healthy deodorant to work for me, and it just wasn't. I would definitely find myself stinking a little bit if it was a day where I was sweating. I used to get really hot when I was doing my clinical rotations on rounds. I don't know why in the morning I was just really hot. We were walking all around, and those are the times where I would be like, I think I smell a little bit. But this has like, I haven't worn it through working out, I guess, yet, but it has lasted through, you know, days where I'm walking around with a big puffy coat and a sweater and walking outside. I usually get kind of a little sweaty under all those layers. I had to do a public speaking presentation that tends to make me sweat a little bit as well, and this has worked like a charm. I am in love with it, and this will last you forever. So I highly recommend trying this if you haven't had success with other aluminum-free deodorants. Next up is something I kind of bought as a Christmas gift for myself. I think I mentioned it in another video, but it is from ColourPop, and it is their cream gel color, and I got it in the shade Brouhaha. And this was from a collection with a makeup artist. I think her name is Jamie Greenberg, and she had this collection and she named all the products after some of the female celebrities that she works with, and kind of they were inspired by the people that she works on. So this one was inspired by Jordana Brewster, I believe, and it's just a blackened, she said it was a blackened brown color, but to me it's really brown. I wish it was a little bit darker. I would like it even more. But I've been wearing this a ton, and it kind of surprised me. Like, when I bought it, I kind of thought, you shouldn't buy this, you don't like brown liner. But I actually really, really like this. I'm wearing it today. I do wish it was slightly darker, a little bit more blackened, but I just set it with espresso and black, kind of a mix of them from the Lorac Pro, and I think it's perfect. It's just a little less harsh than the black liner from Inglot that I've been using a ton. I still love that liner, and I still love, you know, using black gel liner for a wing, but I think this is nice for more of an everyday or going to work, or, you know, sometimes it's just fun to mix it up a little bit. So I've really been liking this. I will say it's like, it's not quite as creamy as my Inglot was when I first got it. It's about the same as my Inglot is now that it's dried out a little bit. So I'm not quite sure how long it will last. But it is 3 grams of product, and it was, I think, $6. So I have really been enjoying this product. Another thing I've been reaching for a lot lately is my Milani matte lipstick in the shade Matte Naked. And I'm wearing this right now, but it just looks like this, and I think this is my favorite nude. My old favorite nude was a MAC lipstick, but I've just been loving this even more than that one lately. So this is a swatch of it. I think it's just the perfect nude lipstick for me, and I just really, really like it. So this is something I've been reaching for. But another thing that I was reaching for a ton when I was at home and on my last rotation was really bright lipsticks. And there were 2 or 3 that I was going back and forth between, but I was wearing this one a ton. And this is the LOC Hearts Tati Glam Life Vibrant Matte Lipstick. And I don't know what it was about my last rotation, but one of the first days I was there, there was another woman who works there, and she was rocking a red lip, and I complimented her on it. I just thought it looked really nice, and I always think that, you know, wearing red, especially to work, is a little much, but she was just pulling it off, and it kind of inspired me to try wearing a brighter shade than the next day. So I didn't want to wear red because I thought it would be kind of weird to say, oh, I love your red lipstick, and then the next day show up wearing red lipstick. So I decided to go for, it was one of my Bite lipsticks in Winterberry, and that's really similar to this color, but this one is matte, and I like it a little bit more. So I wore this a ton at that rotation. And wearing really bright lipsticks, especially to work, is not really in my comfort zone, but I got so many compliments on it. It really didn't seem like much. Everyone seemed to really like it, and I just really love this shade. So I haven't been reaching for it too much since I got back here, but I really like this, and I'm surprised, but I love these kinds of shades. It's also very similar to Cur Royale from Bite Beauty, but it's slightly more purple, and that one is not matte. So I just really, really love this. I don't know if I would repurchase this particular lipstick because it is so small. It's 0.6 grams, and I think it's $8. So per gram, you're kind of paying a lot. But this is something I might try to use up in this year, and then I do, like I said, have other shades that are pretty similar, so I won't be missing this color. But this is my favorite kind of bright colored lipstick on me, which I don't think I would have guessed unless I had kind of been forced to try it. And by that I mean I got like the Bite Beauty perk, and I got the other Bite Beauty color in a set, so it's not something I would have purchased on its own, I don't think, but I'm really happy that I've been introduced to this kind of berry shade because I think it really works really well for me. And then finally, I just wanted to talk about the Lorac Pro 2. I've actually really been enjoying wearing this. I'm using it as my 1 month 1 palette. And I'm also trying to hit pan on this green shade. So I've been really sticking to kind of these 4 down here. And then the green shade, I did a smoky eye with jade yesterday and it was really, really pretty. I really liked it. So it's just been kind of fun. I thought I would get a little bored of using this because it's the same formula as the Lorac Pro that I was using all of last year, but the colors are very different and it has been really fun to use this. So that's it for beauty related favorites. The next category I want to talk about is TV, and I kind of go in phases where I watch a lot of YouTube and then I get sick of watching YouTube and then I watch a lot of TV shows and I don't watch a lot of YouTube, and that's kind of where I am right now. I just find myself preferring to watch TV over YouTube. So some of the shows that I've watched in the past month or so, the first one is You're the Worst. It's on FXX, and my old roommate told me that I should watch it, and I really, really like it. It's kind of like a alternative romantic comedy because it's not very romantic at all. The 2 protagonists are both very anti-relationship, anti-love people, but they find themselves kind of falling into a relationship, and it's really, really funny. I highly suggest it. The first season is up on Hulu, and you can watch the second season if you sign in like with a cable provider, which I don't have that, but my friend does, so we've been watching it at her house. Then the other show I really liked over break was Playing House, and that is a half-hour show on USA, and it's by Jessica St. Clair and Lennon Parham, or Parham, I think, and I just really like them. They're really, really funny. I know them from some podcasts that I listen to, and I just really, really have been enjoying the show, and it made me laugh out loud several times, which I typically don't laugh out loud a ton, especially when I'm watching something by myself, but that one really did, and it's just a nice, lighthearted, kind of easy thing to watch, and it's really, really funny, so I definitely recommend that as well. And then finally, like I said, I've kind of been collecting these favorites for a while, so this is a little bit old news too, but I really, really loved Aziz Ansari's new show on Netflix called Masters of None. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly, highly recommend it. It deals with such important issues in such a great way, and it's still really, really funny. It's just so well written. I loved every minute of it, and it's so good. I kind of want to rewatch it now. So those are the TV shows that I've been watching. And yeah, that is everything I have for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you've been loving lately, and I will see you soon. Bye!